Today I want to talk about one of the reasons why some people feel left out when you try to level up. This is in regards to adult education. Let's say that you're an adult and you want to go back to school and get a certification, or you want to get a degree, or you want to get your high school diploma. There are two reasons why you want to do it. First of all, you don't want that unfinished business looming over you for the rest of your life. You want to be able to have something to say that you've finally accomplished. You want to be able to tell your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren, be able to tell your story about how you went through this experience. So you don't want that unfinished business. You don't want to be stuck in the shoulda, coulda, woulda for the rest of your life. And the second reason is you want to have a better paying job. Now, am I saying that you can't get a better paying job if you don't have a degree? I'm not saying that at all. There are a lot of good paying jobs that do not require a college degree. But the number of good paying jobs without a college degree is not as many of those as opposed to jobs that do require a college degree. In other words, you can have 1,000 jobs that pay $50,000 a year if you have a college degree, but you may only have a couple of hundred jobs that pay more than $50,000 without a college degree. You see what I'm saying here? That the number of jobs that are available that offer good pay are more available to people who have that education. I didn't write the rules, people. This is the society that we live in. And this is the way it's set up for now. So, let's say you decide you want to go back to school because you want to level up, you want to live a little bit better, you feel like you're stuck in the rat race, and you just want to advance yourself. You got a partner that, they're kind of hesitant. And I mentioned this in a previous audio where somebody can appear to be on board first, but that's because they're looking at the result and they're not thinking about the sacrifices in the process. So you come to them with the idea, they seem to be on board and everything else. I'll tell you what happens is that they start to feel a certain type of way during the process, and there's two reasons for that. Main reasons. There could be some other ones, but the two main reasons that I've come across in my experiences through my own life as well as the life of other people that I know who've gone back to school. And the two main reasons is, number one, that person feels like that if you start paying more attention to the school and taking time away from the relationship, then eventually you won't want them anymore because they won't feel that they're good enough to be in your life. They will feel that now that you're being exposed to a different environment and different people and you're gaining different experiences, they're going to feel like that they're boring. They're going to start, that their self-esteem is going to start feeling like it's being attacked, when in actuality it's not. And they'll act out. Some of them will complain. Some of them will try to sabotage your efforts. Some of them will give you a hard time. Some of them will just, not interact with you anymore. Not take care of their responsibilities like they used to, so it'll create a burden on you. A lot of emotional manipulation going on. So they're afraid that once you do get your papers, you're going to leave them. And unfortunately, in a lot of cases that happens, but it wasn't your intent in the beginning. It was their attitude and how they treated you while you went through the process, and that's the reason why you left. It had nothing to do with whether or not you thought that person was good enough. It was the way they acted when you were going through your struggle. You didn't get the emotional support that you needed, so when it was all said and done, you moved on. So they kind of brought this on themselves, but they don't have sense enough to realize that. That's the first reason. The second reason, it could be about finance. You are getting this training or education so you can make more money. If you make more money, you'll be able to do more things. You'll be able to live better. You'll be able to have more opportunities given to you, which means you're going to be dealing with more people. And this kind of ties into the first one a little bit, but that partner is going to be like, okay, yeah, I like the money, but they don't understand the responsibility associated when you change your lifestyle. This might be a situation where once you get that certification or your degree, it might put you in a different tax bracket. It might significantly change your situation where you'll be able to live in a better neighborhood, be able to drive better vehicles. be able to even level up your children's educations. I mean, it could change your life completely. And for some people, they're used to living a certain way all their life, and they might not want to do that. So what do? So a lot of people, believe it or not everybody wants to be rich and famous. There are some people that they have the mentality that, okay, you know what? I've been piss poor all my life and it's been a struggle and I want it to be the struggle. And they've gotten so used to it being in the struggle, they don't want anything else. And deep down, they're not happy. Now, I can understand if if you live meager. Let's say that you have limited means, but you're happy. You got a fruitful family, and you've got a productive marriage, and you're happy. Because I know a lot of people that are happy whether they got plenty of money or not. It doesn't matter to them. And that's fine as long as you're happy. But these particular people, they want to have it, but they don't want the responsibilities associated with it. See, they don't want to make any changes in their mentality or any adjustments at all. They just want to have the cash. And you can't do that. Not honestly. You can't. And they're afraid that once you get this education, they can go around, and tell people that you got this degree and this, that, and the other, but they don't want to change your living situation. They don't want to pay. They don't want to change the vehicles. They don't want to change the money. They don't want anything to change. They want y'all to stay right there in that same 3-bedroom apartment, drive them same 2 cars, have the kids go to the same school, and everything to be the same. But see, that's not why you're doing this. You're doing this because you want to live better. But these people aren't used to living better, and it's finally dawning on them, especially when it gets closer to the time for you to complete your degree, that, wow, I'm going to have to make some changes. They're going to have to understand that there are certain responsibilities with leveling up. There's certain behaviors you can't have anymore. Certain people you can't have around you anymore. And that's just the way that is. You can take some people with you and some people you can't. That's just the way it is. People act funny when it comes to love and money. I've said this before. So those are the 2 reasons why some people may have a tendency to offer resistance when you do decide that you want to go back to school. Like I said, 1, they're afraid that you're going to consider them insignificant and unimportant because you're being exposed to different people and new experiences. So they feel that their self-esteem is attacked and they feel that not important and they start acting out. And that creates a rift in the relationship. And the second thing is that they want to have the money, but they don't want the responsibilities with it. They don't want to level up financially. So it all boils down to the fact that they hadn't thought about the whole situation. They were just looking at the prize, but not thinking about all the changes that come along with it. And that happens in a lot of situations. You could be at a job, not even going back to school. You could be at a job and gotten a promotion, and it could place you in a different tax bracket. And then all of a sudden your partner offers all this resistance as to why you can't take it, why you can't advance yourself. That's part of the reasons why a lot of people complain about other people advancing themselves. They're so afraid of the new responsibilities, and they're afraid of the new people, and they're afraid of, the new dynamic in the relationship. They want everything to be the same. And it can't. Because life is growth and change, remember? Have a great day.